And I'm Sophie, and we're two in the box. Welcome back.
Yep, and wow.
Corey's sad because I thrashed her.
Wow,
So
there's multiple reasons, obviously. It's the end of our Chelsea's 34 game and beaten run.
it is
not a good weekend to be a Chelsea fan for the men and the women.
No,
but, yes,
and
you also thrashed me.
I did.
The other thing too,
which makes me very happy.
So yeah, let's have a look at those scores.
Yeah, so after game week 10,
yes,
it is now Corey's still ahead of me on 49 points, and I'm just a little bit behind on 44 points. But last week I got 8 points and Corey only got 3. So I had a good week last week, which made up for my 1 point the week before.
You really clawed back. So we're going to switch it up this week. We're going to play with the format a little bit, and instead of talking about the games and doing like a little review, we'll do that during the actual predictions and just get straight into it, I think. So we'll hit straight into the predictions and talk through the results.
So the game week actually starts a little bit earlier this week on the Thursday.
Yes.
With the postponed match between Liverpool and Aston Villa from earlier on in the season. So they kick off on Thursday.
They do. So yeah, I suppose I don't know which way you want to go since you flashed me. Do you want to go first?
No, you can go first. I'll let you start.
We've got Villa. Both teams unfortunately picked up no points at the weekend, with them both suffering late and conceding late goals. Aston Villa against Tottenham and Liverpool against Arsenal. So they'll be desperate to kind of get some more confidence up after what that would have taken a knock, I think, and just a late winner against you, or conceding a late goal never feels good. It feels like it's like a double whammy. You lost, but then you lost in the last minute. Yeah. They both thought they earned a well-earned draw, and then you lose in the last few minutes. So painful for them, and I expect them both to be gunning for this to try and erase that from their memory. I'm predicting though Villa to nick it, to shade Liverpool. Liverpool, we weren't expecting Liverpool to get a goal against Arsenal, and they're able to, Olsen's doing really good for them up front to claw them, get them in games by scoring. But Villa did go down to 10 men, which I think of 10 players, which I think really did affect them in their game against Tottenham. So I'm going to go for a narrow, maybe a 2-1 to Villa.
I agree. I think Villa are gonna just be a little bit. I don't know what the word is. Just a little bit better than Liverpool at the minute. Do I think Liverpool are going to get a goal? Do I go for a draw? Because Aston Villa, I think, are one of those teams where they definitely have it in them, but then there's sometimes where we think they're going to win and they just don't.
Yeah.
Or they just miss chances. I think they have it in them, and they've got players that can score very good goals and can have some nice play, but then sometimes they have opportunities and they just don't take them.
Yeah.
So actually, I'm going to go 1-1.
Talk yourself into a draw.
Yeah, talk myself into a draw.
Fair enough. You might have it, you've got the mojo or something this
maybe.
Week, so maybe it's continuing. So I'll let you go ahead with that. So fair enough. We'll move on to Saturday and Sunday's fixtures. Okay, Saturday's only fixture is Everton against Arsenal. And you can go first.
That's my turn. So obviously both teams won last week.
Yep.
So they're kind of stepping into this week with probably both a little bit of a pep in their step. Probably, well, actually, we haven't been doing very well, Arsenal, in this season in general. So yeah, it's probably put a little bit of a pep in our step, but I would say definitely Everton, because they've had even more of a rocky.
And no one expected them to beat Chelsea.
No.
We didn't
out of everyone that I think was going to take your unbeaten draw away, unbeaten win, away, it wasn't going to be them.
Yeah, we didn't. Exactly that.
But yeah, I mean, they were fighting for their lives. I would probably say the last 20 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You were living in their box. They were just literally booting it out for it to come back in, to boot it back out again.
Yeah, I don't think Arsenal. I don't know. They'd be incredibly lucky if they were going to do the same thing again. And manage to keep Arsenal out.
I think so, and I think our defence isn't struggling as I think our attack is what's struggling at the minute in Arsenal. I think that we're struggling to get the goals in the back of the net, whereas we've been talking about Chelsea's defence for a little while. So
yeah, but they hit us on the transition, which can happen to anyone.
It can do, yeah. But I do think Arsenal are going to have it. So I'm going to say 2-0.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think that's pretty safe. I think I'm going to go 2-1 to Arsenal, just because of the fact I do think Everton are capable of a goal on, like I say, on the transition.
Yeah.
They're able to hit you, and they're able to break quickly. They showed real good grit and determination to hold on as the way that they did against Chelsea. Like I said, I just don't think they're going to be able to do that for 2 games in a row, and be lucky enough, because in that Chelsea game, Chelsea were just so unlucky in some ways. We hit the woodwork like 5 times. It felt like. So I think that's right.
So crazy, like 23 corners.
Yeah, so I don't think Everton can give that many chances away to Arsenal and expect to be as lucky.
Yeah.
But whether Arsenal will create that good of chances in order to get past Everton, who knows? So I'll go for a narrow 2-1, and 2-1 win for Arsenal though.
Yeah, fair play. And then again, we've got all of the rest of the games are on the Sunday, with majority being at 5 to 12.
Yeah.
So we've got Brighton and Chelsea to kick it off.
Yeah, and it's not an easy, just after we've lost to Everton, which no one would have expected, we've got to go away to Brighton, who got a great result against London City. I wasn't expecting that, but got a good result there. Managed to nullify London City to keep them out. And they could have gone 2-0 up. I think they had a penalty save.
They did, yeah.
It's not going to be easy for Chelsea. That said, I do think luck was against us against Everton. The amount of chances that we had and just couldn't take. So I think if that will hopefully get everyone kind of really focused now, because I think the problem with this unbeaten run is that sometimes I think it's held us back in some ways, because you are trying to just make sure you save the unbeaten run. And I don't think Kira Walsh spoke afterwards and was like, that's the furthest thing on their mind when they're playing football. But I think this is just, it gets the hoodoo.
It's in the back of your mind.
It off your back a little bit. I mean, remember Millie Bright talking that it was on their minds towards the end of last season. I just think now it's gone. They can just focus on trying to go out and win the games and not worry about this record like sitting there. So I think I'm expecting us to bounce back, but I don't think it'll be easy. So I'm going to go again for a 2-1 win to Chelsea.
That's annoying, because that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, I think we're capable of conceding, obviously. But I'm hoping we can put a couple more in the back of the net. We have to have a better day than we did against Everton.
Yeah, I think I said to myself a couple of weeks ago that I was going to stop going for clean sheets, because that was what was letting me down. And I did that last week and I picked up lots of points. So I think as well, yeah, like there's a lot of good teams in the WSL at the minute. There's a lot of good goal scorers, like teams are coming together a little bit more. Clean sheets are few and far between.
Yeah.
So I agree. I think Brighton are capable of getting a goal from you, and I do think you will win. Do I think you're going to win 3-1? No.
Sorry, stole the 2-1, so you have to use it. You have to do something else.
Oh, in which case I'll say 3-1 Chelsea, because I think they're going to get a goal.
Okay.
I don't think they're not going to. So I think a 1-0 or a 2-0
not happening
is either way, it's still going to be a Chelsea win. But I feel like they're just going to get a goal.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll go 3-1 Chelsea.
Okay, no worries. The next one is Leicester against London City Lionesses.
Yes.
Obviously both picking up nil points at the weekend. London City will feel really not hard done by, but that was a really good game between them and Brighton, and it just got away from them despite the chances they had. What do you think?
I think London City will do it. I think they're definitely playing better than Leicester. I think Leicester are worrying. So I'm going to say London City are going to do it. But yeah, it's just like, so again, similar. Like some matches they're winning like 4-0, and then other matches
we did always say that. So like
they did, yeah. This is it. It's a hard battle between them, but I was still expecting them to give a little bit more than what they did give. And again, another penalty that they're conceding, which is, yeah. I mean, I don't know how many it is, but it is too many that they've conceded this season. But I do think that they will win this one. I'm going to go... Oh, do I think Leicester could get a goal? No, I'm going to go against what I just said, and I'm going to go 1-0 London City.
Yeah, I think London City will get... But Brighton and Dozie's very good keeper. I kept them out a couple of times. I think their finishing will improve, and I don't think Leicester are going to be able to keep them out as well.
Yeah,
who kind of crumbled against obviously Manchester City, great attack, but I think London City are going to be able to do one better and maybe go not one better, sorry, than Man City, but one better than yours. And I'll go 2-0. I'll go 2-0 to London City.
Fair play. Man City, Aston Villa.
Tasty game. Aston Villa are a bit of like they can show up against the big guns, and obviously they've got the game against Liverpool on Thursday, so it's tight turnaround, and then played Manchester City on the Sunday. I think that's really going to go against them, which is really unfortunate, because I think they'll go all out to get the points against Liverpool. Hopefully they can take the breaks off early so they can rest players, but if not, then they got a tough game against Manchester City. Are
they away for Liverpool as well, or
no,
they're home?
They're home for Liverpool, so I do think they were unlucky to lose last minute against Spurs. I think they'll be resolute if they can keep obviously all their players on the pitch. They'll make it tricky for Man City, but I do think Man City will probably just edge it. They're playing good at the moment. I'll go 2-1 Man City.
I agree. I think they're going to be a bit... I think they're gonna have it a bit more than what you think they're going to have it.
Fair enough.
I'm going to go 3-1.
Okay.
I think it took them not a little while, but like the first half of the game against Leicester last week was... they weren't like steaming ahead.
Yeah, but they've got gears.
And then this is it. And then in the second half, they just knocked it up a couple of notches.
Yeah.
And I think that
they've got Carolyn back and Hemp's back now.
Yeah, this is it. And I think if they go into it and they maybe start things a bit quicker, I think they can easily get 3.
That's fair.
But I do think that maybe Leicester can get one in there. I think all it takes is to catch them on the break, or a set piece, something, anything can happen. I'm going to go 3-1.
Leicester, Aston Villa, I think.
Aston Villa, sorry.
No, it's all right.
When they were playing, when they were playing Leicester last week, got confused.
No worries.
I reckon Aston Villa can get one back, so I'm going to say 3-1.
Okay. Big relegation fight in the next fixture. It's West Ham against Liverpool. Huge. What do you think?
Tasty. It's actually you first.
No, is it?
Oh,
it's you.
No, it's me. Sorry.
Obviously, what we just said for Aston Villa applies for
Liverpool. And this is what I'm
Thursday
thinking.
And then play again on Sunday.
Yeah, and they're away for both games.
Yeah.
So I know obviously they don't have to go far for Aston Villa, but then they do have to come all the way down to London for West Ham. And that's 2 lots of travel days in the space of 4 days.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's a lot of travelling.
That's not a lot of
there's not a lot of recovery time, not a lot of turnaround time, not a lot of time. So there's going to be, I can imagine, quite a few changes in the squad that they don't have the depth for. Coupled with the fact that I think West Ham are potentially... They have moments where they're playing a little bit better. They're struggling to get goals, but I don't think they're making the same mistakes in the defence that Liverpool are making. So I think West Ham might just snag it.
Yeah,
I'm going to go 1-0.
Yeah, fair enough. I can see that. I think Shakira Martinez scored a great goal at the weekend against United, although I don't know how how much of a fluke or whether she intended it. I don't know.
I mean, it was an excellent goal.
But I do agree they do struggle for goals. Thing is, I think Liverpool are doing better in terms of the goals.
They are, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. They Liverpool are struggling defensive wise rather than attacking.
I think there could be more goals in this than we think.
It's very evenly matched.
Yeah,
so it's possible.
I'm going to sit on the fence though and go 1-1. I don't think either team's going to be happy at the end of it. Although I think someone, like I said last week, which proved to be true, it could be 1-1 for a long time and then it goes somewhat, because I said this against the Spurs Aston Villa game, and that's exactly how it played out, 1-1 and a last minute goal.
Or it could go the other way around where someone's winning for majority and then someone gets a last minute equaliser, which is
what I'm thinking, might be the case as it gets a bit tetchy and nervy at the end. I'd like to see one of them win because it really would pull them out of that area a bit and drag Leicester right in it. Obviously, this all depends if Liverpool get a shock win against Aston Villa on Thursday, they pull themselves off the bottom anyway. So we'll see. I think it's going to be an interesting game to see how brave one or the other is. But I think it could easily end a draw. So I'm going to sit on the fence and try and be safe. I need to keep my points, keep you at a good distance. So I'll sit on the fence with this one.
Okay, and then last game of the game week is Man United Tottenham. Another tasty game,
yeah, definitely. There's Champions League fixtures this week, so Manchester United are going to make use of that depth that they don't have in their squad, and Tottenham have obviously lost Jess Naz to a ACL, the dreaded ACL, which is something, again, every time we say it needs to be done. It's just absolutely ridiculous at this point. So.
It's actually so many. I actually genuinely don't think I could count them on two hands. How many players are currently out at the minute?
It's really bad. Something has to be done. I think the funding just needs to be. Someone needs to invest and fund proper research into it because it's criminal what's happening to so many of these women. But it's a great game. If Tottenham win, they could jump above United, which is crazy. They're having such a good season. They're going to make it tricky, and I'm actually going to say. They might do that. I'm going to go for a shock. Tottenham. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Tottenham. I'm going to go for a narrow one. I just think United playing the Champions League, coming back from that, I know they're at home, but Tottenham will be up for this. It's a great opportunity for them to. They've got all week to prepare. Great opportunity. They've just come off a great win against Aston Villa. Throw the cat amongst the pigeons a bit and throw the hat in the ring and make this really a good season to remember for them. So I think they might beat United. Yeah, I'll go for 2-1. I'm for a lot of 2-1s, but I think it's just very competitive. It's very competitive this past weekend shown. So I just think, let's go for 2-1. I'm going to go 2-0. I think they'll keep Man United out. Yeah, wow. I do think United will struggle against them.
Well, I was going to do something brazen, but now that's really changed my mind. I mean, I don't disagree with you in terms of. I think that Tottenham are having a good season. I think they're going to have come off of last week's win, knowing that this is a game where they can pick up points and move above Man United. I think they're obviously going to have in their minds that Man United have midweek Champions League fixtures, which they don't have. So I agree with all of that. But do I think that Man United are going to get no
goals? You have to agree with me.
Well, I was going to go crazy, and now I don't think I want to.
Then.
No, I'm scared. I don't know. I think it's going to be close. I agree with that. But I just think there's going to be a little bit more in it. I think both teams have the capabilities of scoring very good goals. I think Man United's defence is very strong. The best in the league.
Okay, go on. I don't know if it's the case anymore, but okay. I need to have a look.
It was.
It was. Valentina's Joyce is back. I've just got a hunch that it's not going to be all easy for United. This week's going to be tricky.
Okay, well, I was going to go crazy, but I'm not. I'm going to rein it in a little bit because now I feel like that's just a little bit too rogue. I'm going to go 2-1 United. I was gonna go for a crazy 3-2 because
Could
I
be.
thought
Go for it if you want
no,
to.
because I thought I could pick up some bonus points, and I thought but now I'm like, oh, is there
Okay.
really going to be
Look,
that many
just
goals?
talk myself out of it.
No, I'm 2-1 United.
Okay, fair enough. I'll go
Sign
for 2-0.
still
That's
delivered.
my rogue one. I think we'll see, but yeah,
That is a rogue one.
2-0. I think that could be the shock of the weekend. Yeah.
Well, it is definitely the season of shocks.
It is the season of shocks. Well, so far. Yeah, hopefully Chelsea can not be the shock this upcoming weekend. But yeah, check in with us next weekend, see how we got on.
Hopefully I get another 8 points and storm ahead of Corey.
Oh God, yeah, you could actually.
I could.
Me now. Yeah, I actually need to be a bit careful with what I say.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah, this has got very serious all of a sudden.
I'm going to be the winner.
We'll see about that. Please like, comment, subscribe.
Let us know what your predictions are and how you're getting on.
Yep.
And follow us on Instagram.
Yeah. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.